刘培元的英文教室正确发音篇第180集，我们回顾第51到60集啊，前面都讲过了，所以你要是前面没看，你可以先回去看啊，这样比较接得上啊。这边你也可以训练一下自己的一方面回顾，一方面训练自己的听力啊，或者是训练自己的发音啊。我想把 YouTube 分成15个频道，所以大家可以按15次的订阅，不是只能按一次。Bump, to hit something with force 啊，就用力撞上去。John bumped into his forehead against a wall. Bump, a small round flat bread roll 小的圆的面包。I like to eat bumps with butter and soup. Bunch, a number of things the same time which are growing or fastened together 啊，就是绑在一起一群啊，一撮一束。How much money that bunch of bananas 啊，怎么样改成问号 ？Bundle, a number of things tied or wrapped together, something that wrap up 啊，就是也是绑在一起的意思，一束啊。The delivery boy sorted the newsletters into bundles for distribution 啊。我们再讲一次，有人啊前面没看到这个，哎呦，怎么都不讲什么意思啊？这我的意思看不太懂，你就看前面啊，前面看完了啊，再过来回顾。Bunk, a nearer bed to the factual wall, especially in a ship, a train 啊，就是卧铺啊，或者是那个沙发床啊，跟那个墙壁啊靠在一起的，可以活动的。The two sailors were arguing who would sleep in the top bunk 啊，这边改成 on. Boy, an object which floats on the sea or river to mark the places where it is dangerous and where it is safe boats to go 啊。它可以是浮标，也可以是游泳圈。My parents warned me that don't swim across the red buoy in distance. Burden, something heavy that's carried 很沉重的啊，重的东西。You should not put an extra burden on this lean horse. Bureau, a government department or part of a government department in the U.S. 啊，就政府的单位啊，比如一般是局啊或处或什么署。The Federal Bureau of Investigation has been famous worldwide. Burger 啊，就是汉堡。Meat or other food made into a round, fairly flat shape, fried and usually eaten between two halves of bread roll. Did you order some burgers from the Burger King? Burglar, 小偷，夜贼。A person who illegally enters a building in order to steal things. A person who commits burglary. A burglar broke into my house and stole some money. Burn 啊，就烧掉。To be hurt, damaged, or destroyed by fire or extreme heat, or to cause this to happen. My uncle was badly burned in a fire accident. Burp 啊，打嗝，东西吃太多打嗝。To allow air from the stomach to come out through the mouth in a noisy way. John drank out his beer and burped loudly. Burst, to break open or apart, especially because of pressure from inside. To make something break in this way. 就是破掉了，爆掉了。The balloon will burst if it blows harder. Bury 埋葬，埋起来。To put a dead body into the ground. The soldier died in a war and was buried in a national cemetery. 英国念 cemetery, 美国念 cemetery. Bus 公车。A large motor vehicle having a long body equipped with seats or benches for passengers, usually operating as part of a scheduled service omnibus. The school bus took dozens of pupils to school every day. Bush, a plant that has stems, wood, and is smaller than a tree. 就是灌木丛啊，矮的树丛啊。The bushes in my backyard need to be trimmed. Business, 生意 the activity of making, buying, or selling goods, or providing services in exchange for money. The company has a lot of business with European countries. Busy, 很忙的。Occupied with, or concentrating on a particular activity or object or attention. My mother-in-law is busy preparing dinner for my 3 children. But, 但是 used to introduce a word or phrase that contrasts with what was said before. George admired the sports car, but he couldn't afford it. Butcher, a person whose job is cutting up and selling meat in the shop or killing animals for this purpose. 这个屠夫啊，杀动物的屠夫。Jackson's family has been the butchers for 3 generations. Butter, 奶油. A soft yellow food made from cream used in cooking and for spreading on bread. It's really delicious to bake beef with butter. Button, 按钮啊, small round piece of metal, plastic essentially, that is sewn onto a piece of clothing, are used for fastening 2 parts together. You should fasten the buttons on your clothes before you go out. Cabbage, 高丽菜. A large round vegetable with large green, white, or purple leaves that can be eaten cooked or uncooked. In Taiwan, we call the cabbage as king of the vegetables. Cabin, a small room on a ship in which you live or sleep. 船舱或机舱. There are 4 single beds in the cabin of the fishing boat. Cabinet, a piece of furniture that is used for storing things and usually has doors and shelves. 碗柜、橱柜啊，它当然另外常用就是内阁，政府内阁。There are various bowls, dishes placed in the kitchen cabinet. Calculate, 计算. To use numbers to find out a total number, amount, distance, etc. The teacher taught his students how to calculate the volume of the container. Calendar, 日历. A page, a series of pages showing the days, weeks, months of a particular year, especially one that you hang on the wall. Did you get a calendar for 2021? Caliber, the quality of something, especially a person's ability. 就能力，也可以另外一个常用就是手枪啊，枪的口径。My company needs more people of fine caliber. Calm 啊，叫唤这意思很多啊。To give someone or something a name, or to know or address someone by a particular name. I call my son Cute Fatty. Calm 啊，平静的。Peaceful, quiet, and without worry. My mother always is a calm manner. Cambridge 啊，剑桥，英国的。The main city and the administrative center of Cambridgeshire, England, on the River Cam. It is famous for its university, the second oldest in Britain, and is visited by many tourists. University of Cambridge has been well known worldwide for centuries. Camel, 骆驼. An animal with a long neck and 1 or 2 humps on its back, used in desert countries for riding on or for carrying goods. People use camels for transportation in African deserts. Camera, 照相机. A device for taking photographs or making films or television programs. I shot pictures with my digital camera when I travel in Norway. Camp, a place where people stay in tents or other temporary structures, 帐篷. There are several refugee camps not far from our town. Campaign 就是一般的活动。A planned group of specially political, business, or military activities that are intended to achieve a particular aim. The Beneficial Foundation launched an anti-smoking campaign recently. Campus 校园。The buildings of a university or college and the land around them. According to the regulations of university, vehicles are not allowed to enter the campus. Canary, 金丝雀, a small yellow bird that's well known for singing, sometimes kept as a pet. My daughter raised a canary as a pet. Cancel, 取消. To stop doing or planning to do something, to decide that something will not happen. The international meeting was cancelled due to COVID-19. Cancer, 炎症, a disease caused by an uncontrolled division of abnormal cells in a part of the body. I must tell you bad news, your father got a lung cancer. Candidate, 候选人. A person who applies for a job or is nominated for election. William was the candidate in the American presidential election last year. Candle, 蜡烛, a cylinder or block of wax or tallow with a central wick, which is lit to produce light as it burns. To burn a candle at both ends has been a famous proverb for a long time. Cannon, 大炮. A large gun that shoots heavy metal or stone balls, and that was once a common military weapon. The army used their cannons to fight back their enemy. Canvas, 帆布. A strong, rough cloth that is used to make bags, tents, sails, etc. Seeing the dark cloud, the fishermen used a big canvas to cover the fishing boat. Canyon, 大峡谷. A deep valley with steep rock sides and often a stream of river flowing through it. My family chartered a small plane to fly over the Grand Canyon for sightseeing. Cap, 小帽子, 软帽. A type of sort of flat hat with a peak. Many young people jog in the park wearing caps. Capacity, 能力. The total amount that can be contained or produced. Capital, 首都啊. The city which is the seat of the government of the nation. Tokyo is the capital of Japan. Capricorn, 摩羯座. The 10th sign of zodiac. Which sign of zodiac are you? I'm Capricorn. Capsule, 胶囊啊, 药丸那个胶囊. A small container that holds a dose of medicine. Take 2 capsules after every meal. Captain, 船长或者上尉, the person in charge of ship or an airplane. We have a very experienced captain at a plane. 好，这一集讲到这里。